You know, as a VR YouTuber, it's practically a rite of passage to make a video on Nintendo's Virtual Boy. Plenty of videos cover its full history and label it as a failure, so there's really no reason to cover that here at all. Instead, let's do a quick review of what it is, and more importantly, show you what you can do today to play Virtual Boy games on your Oculus Quest. So I've been on the hunt for a Virtual Boy for some time now, ultimately discovered one just over a month ago at the TORG Gaming Festival in Columbus, Ohio. I picked up the Virtual Boy, 3 games, a controller, and a couple accessories for the cool price of $300, which I would say is a deal in today's market because hell, just the box alone is going for over $100 on eBay. I told my alleged friends about my purchase and received what was clearly a quarter decade worth of pent-up derision over what I believe to be a pretty fantastic piece of virtual reality history. Their ridiculous lack of adherence to the cult of Virtual Boy aside, let's get some facts out of the way. Virtual Boy was released in 1995 for $180. 22 games were released in total, only 14 of which were in the US. Development was led by Game Boy and Game & Watch creator Gunpei Yokoi, and the Virtual Boy is ultimately considered a failure. That's no news, and it's certainly one of the reasons VR gained such a negative reputation. So I enjoyed it for a couple days before I noticed a persistent flicker in the right lens of the Virtual Boy, and I know I had to fix this myself. So I sought refuge in the YouTube community, finding the channel RoXolid Productions, where Gary showed how to fix this exact issue. I purchased the requisite tools and got underway. The issue was the degradation of connections in the lens, and all I needed to do was apply some heat to reflow the solder. So once put back together, I gave it a test, finding everything worked as hoped. But you know, I don't expect any of you to go out and just buy a Virtual Boy. I had a much better experience playing the Virtual Boy games on an emulator for the Oculus Quest with its wider field of view, its higher resolution, choice of 2D, and a range of color choices other than Virtual Boy's iconic red. I mean, short of experiencing it for yourself, here's a side-by-side comparison that I truly think illustrates just how much better an experience you'll have playing through the emulator. I actually found myself enjoying Virtual Boy games for hours at a time, going from this to this.
That's right, suck it, crab. I'm so comfortable.
Okay, so here's what you'll need to install the Virtual Boy emulator on the Oculus Quest. The first thing you'll need to do is download and install SideQuest from sidequestvr.com on your PC or Mac. I'll put the link in the description. Next, create a developer account with Oculus at dashboard.oculus.com. Log in with your Facebook account, then create an organization. And this sounds way more difficult than it actually is. If on a Windows machine, download and install the Oculus driver for Windows. To install the drivers, extract the zip folder, then right-click the android_winusb.inf file, and then choose Install. Now open the Oculus app on your iPhone or Android device, go to the Settings tab, choose your headset, choose More Settings, and now choose Developer Mode. Power on your Quest, connect a USB cable between your computer and the Quest. Put on the Quest and then choose to allow debugging. Now remove the Quest. Now inside Quest, search Virtual Boy with no spaces and then choose Virtual Boy Go from the dropdown. Choose Download App and the SideQuest app will begin installing the Virtual Boy emulator on the Quest. So you'll need games or ROMs for the Virtual Boy. I can't provide these for you or tell you where to find them specifically, but if you do a Google search, you'll find them without any issue. Once you have your ROMs, put on the Quest. From the Apps menu, choose the drop-down menu and choose Unknown Sources. From there, choose Virtual Boy Go. A folder called ROMs is now created on the Quest. Open SideQuest on your computer, choose the folder icon at the top of SideQuest. Find and open the ROMs folder. Open the VB folder and then drag the ROM files to SideQuest, dropping them into the VB folder. With the emulator and ROMs installed, return to the Quest, start the emulator, and you'll see your ROMs. Choose Settings to change the IPD, colors, and even save to a game slot. Choose a game and you're off. Okay, so I know I'm in the minority on this, that the Virtual Boy is considered this horrible, headache-inducing, seizure-creating device from the 90s that Nintendo is embarrassed to have put out, but you know what? I love it. In the realm of all things great that are virtual reality, it's in there. You have to admit it. And even if it wasn't what everyone wanted, here we are 25 years later, and I love it. I have added it to my collection. I am so happy I did, but good news is that you can enjoy the games, you can enjoy its history without even having to have Virtual Boy, and using the Oculus Quest you have already. So I look forward to seeing you guys each week. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate each and every single one of you. Please tell your friends, please tell your family, and like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you here next week.